Welcome to the late night duo Heels season 4, episode 5
Season
review.
4.
Season 2, episode 5.
He said season 4.
Nah, the people know what I meant.
Yeah.
The title explains the intro. Season 2, episode 5. We here. It's me. My co-host
Yes, sir.
AD.
Sir.
Blackout underscore AD.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, you can find him on most social media.
Yeah.
Not all of it though, because some of it is not for us.
Yo, episode 5 of Heels. Hopefully they get season 4, and by then Starz got us on the send them the episodes ahead of time list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All
you
the
know what I'm
work we're
saying?
doing.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to everybody who fucked with the last video. It went crazy.
Yeah.
Last video went crazy. Episode 4 went crazy. So shout out to you guys. We've been growing every week. So if you're new here, like, subscribe, and comment. Who do you like better, the Condemned or Crystal? As your who would you start a wrestling franchise with, Crystal or the Condemned? Down below. All right, let's get the episode. Get the episode going, man. How'd you initial thoughts of this episode?
This episode was top tier, dude. I agree with. I like the whole thing, everything. I liked
Everything.
most of it.
Okay.
Yeah, most all of it. I like the way the characters are developing. I like the storyline between the two wrestling companies. I'm curious to see if the Crystal thing is all kayfabe or if she's actually gonna eventually sign with Florida Wrestling Dystopia.
Yeah.
It's Duffer for life over here.
Duff for like, hey, we Duffler Wrestling League fans
yeah.
here.
Team Duffy.
When the Condemned dropped, that was a top 5 Duffy moment.
Top 5.
Top 5 Duffy moment right there.
Motherfuckers.
All right, let me give you my initial thoughts. I ain't gonna lie. About 20 minutes in, I was not digging the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was legit 25 minutes in until we got to the. I feel like Ace is like trying to be too nice right now. So there's like that whole little. There was like just like weird. I don't know. It's like a lot of talking, disposition. Yeah. But as soon as they got to the Continuum or whatever, the TV network that's trying to sign the leagues, when they got to that part on, I think the episode was literally one of the best episodes.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good way the show's gonna go. It's gonna be a good storyline in the show. It's gonna be the cable thing.
And I think it's dope because they're trying to look for all content. So like Wild Bill's podcast can potentially get signed by that. Yeah. Like it can really level up the DWL, especially like by the end of the episode. We'll get there. But if it does go as to play, I mean, our predictions early on was that the DWL was going to get like huge upgrades. This is how that can happen. So, but like I said, at first I was like, it's kind of mid. Like it just was too much disposition for me. But then it took off, and like I think I said while we were watching it, I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions right now. Like I have no clue how to feel, man. Like the episode really took off.
She should have stabbed you in the back.
Pow! I said, oh
my god! And then great writing, Jack.
Pow! I hit him with a right. Jack, I mean, Jack's talent really is the writing of the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's like a clear cut. He's the best one to do it. Like for them to even go along, because think about it, which I did enjoy. All right, let's just get to the wrestling because obviously the rest of it we can talk about. But what I did enjoy is when the Condemned and Jack fought the rest of the guys, they left Rooster up and Crystal up. So it doesn't hurt none of them. The Condemned looks really well, like really good, especially for a new character. Because that was a big thing too of this episode. Like he's such a new, fresh character. Like we don't really know where we're gonna take it, which is understandable. Like especially for like how big of a pop. Like he had the biggest pop of anybody. When Ace was, the face. When Ace was the heel. When Crystal came in, I felt like the Condemned like really put. They say like put people on notice. You know what I mean? Like really got them back into it. I mean, you saw the crowd after, but
yeah, that episode definitely. At the end of like the Dystopia episode, both sides were boosted up.
Yeah.
They got the last pop, so the show got the end cheering for Dystopia.
Yep.
Because Crystal's Dystopia for Life pop was huge.
Yeah.
And on the heels writing point, it's getting pretty funny. There's really some comedic points in the show.
Yeah.
I gotta pee. Hopefully this is good, you know.
He said, what Wild Bill say to Gully? He was like, "Do we start with me sitting on your ass or
Yeah,
sitting?"
sitting on your face as foreplay. It's,
I was really intrigued by the
how to play fuck.
fuck. Apparently, there's a wheel. Now, I do like one character that shined a lot in this episode, and you had said it, but this was
Willie.
Willie's best episode. And I do agree. Like, again, it seems like they're. I don't know if it's because now Jack as a character is allowing people to really give him input. I mean, he said it in this episode. He's like, "I'm looking for your input, Ace's input, Wild Bill. Like, I'm looking for your guys' input right now."
Yeah.
And as opposed to the first season where he was so like, "This is my script." That's why he's so good at it, probably because he's like obsessed over the scripts for so long. That at this point he can have the creativeness to write, but allow like these people to come in. And I think, or at least I feel, now that he's actually allowed it, it can show like, I guess Willie's important. I mean, we always knew she was important, but like her character really is starting to shine in terms of like all aspects. I mean, if they do the women's league right, and Willie is at the helm with Crystal, and like you even mentioned, they have a really good dynamic. Like if that goes one way, you know, I think it elevates Willie's character.
She's the whole reason the DWL still afloat as Willie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she made that very clear today.
Yeah.
Which we found out what the Sarah lady, the county lady, was there for. It's basically probably back taxes, and she's just like keeping the paperwork good and like, you gonna pay me. Like, you might not pay these taxes, but you gonna pay me, you know, and I'll keep it all right.
Yeah.
But I didn't really enjoy. I think this is why I was kind of. His wife was kind of annoying.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think she just wants to know what's going on. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? What her husband's doing, you know, why they're in money issues, what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You
I mean, I
know,
think at the end it might pay her back, where like she'll help them get out of that. But right now it's just
you
kind
know,
of like,
why did you pay a county lady in cash? Is my husband gonna go to jail?
yeah,
We have a son. You know.
good point. I was just like, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh? You know, I think she's gonna end up wrestling. That's still my take.
I think that's a good take.
Especially today when she's like, I don't know nothing about the wrestling business. You know, I think they're gonna.
That incentivizes Crystal to stay with the DWO because she gets the wife might get a fucking crazy pop.
Or she pulls in with the Condemned. Jack's wife pulls up with the Condemned.
As the god chick bitch.
Yeah.
Catwoman. What do you say? More like a Catwoman vibe.
Yeah, that's gonna be Jack's wife. Huh. You know, I think this is the longest wrestling match I think we've had.
You think so?
It was Crystal and Homegirl, yeah.
That, or maybe even like I guess like in terms of like that one single match. I don't know about the show.
No, with the one match.
Yeah, which it was a good one. Crystal, I mean, again, Crystal shows why she's so valuable to the DWO, and
then Jack's writing, nobody lost.
Nah.
You know, she whooped the girl's ass and she backs out.
How do you feel about Rooster's character?
Like the outer ring character?
Yeah.
I think he's in it for Rooster. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell he's being just as fair as fair can be.
Yeah.
You know, like he told the dude from Florida, like Dystopia, like, dude, he's doing what he's supposed to do. Jack's writing a great script.
Yeah.
Like let him rock out. You know, the script was so good. What's his name? The dude from Dystopia?
Gully.
The script was so good that Gully was like, "There's no way you guys are actually gonna do this."
Yeah, keep your word.
Oh,
that's what he meant. The crystal signing.
Yeah. He's like, no way you guys are gonna keep your word.
Interesting.
What if she doesn't know that that's actually true? You know what I'm saying? After this episode,
nah. Not the way they positioned it in the episode 6 trailer, which will be on the trailer. If you haven't seen it, go check out our reaction to that. But now with what they laid out, because again, I think Willie will be a mentor to Crystal. I think that's what they're paving, right?
Yeah.
So whether Willie ends up going to because that's another plot line. You know, he wants Willie as well to run the front, because he sees the value of that. But I don't think Willie will leave, even though it is kind of showing she's
tired.
Oh yeah, tired, fed up. I've been putting a lot of work into this shit. I believe that it was a powerful thing when she was clapping back to the wife and was like, like even I believed that this would be something someday. Like that kind of shows you like where her mental is at about the DWL, like today. Even though every episode this season, the DWL's popularity and growth is definitely being portrayed. Like it feels like their shit's bubbling right now. It almost feels like the Blackout GG channel. You know what I'm saying? It's bubbling.
Yeah, we're growing just as fast as they are, if not faster.
And we might be better.
No, we definitely are. There's no duo out here better than we are.
Yo, we could take that. Yo, season 4, have us announce. Oh my God, Crystal.
Season 3.
Crystal's jiggling all up and down this.
Yeah, Crystal Jakes.
But I do think Rooster's character. I feel like he's going back.
Rooster's character.
I feel like he's gonna
go back. I think he might go to whoever the cable company signs. That streaming company.
Yeah,
because he's that type of character.
But he's. I mean, he makes it very clear he wants it for the money, but it also is very clear that he loves wrestling. Like he loves the sport of wrestling.
And he likes the lights and to be the guy. Yeah, he likes all that.
I mean, he is a star, right? Like, I mean, it's very clear it's Ace, him, Jack. You know what I'm saying? And well, now Crystal. I put Crystal above Jack right now because Jack hasn't been wrestling. That's another thing. Yeah. I think that was a big thing last year where a lot of like Jack's finishes had him involved. Jack's kind of put the reins down even in the ring. Like he's letting people input, but also stepping back and letting other people build. Which
but he's good on the mic too.
No, he's really good.
He does a good promo. He's writing for himself anyway, so
Damn, man,
he's a great writer.
What they pulled off, like I like this is like a good perspective of like I'm obviously never watched wrestling. So like these are actual matches to me, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm watching real matches, and I'm like, damn, I see why people fuck with wrestling because like you get involved in the storyline. Like will she sign? Of course not. Smacks him in the face, and then smacks Jack in the back. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I'm over here like, what, bro? Yeah. She signs it, 100K. Now does she get the 100K? That's the question.
Yeah, and then condemned.
Yo, funny. He said you guys had a whole zip line. Well, you can put that in with some if you have
if you're
handy, and then they have one.
That's it.
Oh man, actually that's pretty quick. I know he's like extorting them basically with the lawsuit and shit, but I really enjoy his character, and I also enjoyed how like this season's also about the FWD as well. It's not just about the DWO. Like we see a lot of inside of like how that camp thinks and how Gully's like trying to do it. And I really enjoy the dynamic. Like even again, he's extorting them, so he's not doing it for the love of the game. But
he wants a break.
I think after all this shit happens, they can form like almost like the pipeline, Georgia Florida pipeline. Yeah, and like one hand washes the other. You know, like you can really build some shit with these characters, and like again, like he's also like extorting, but he's not a dick. You know what I mean? He's kind of fair in a lot of. Like, he's like, you punch me, like this is the only way I can get you to do this shit. But like, I also want to look good doing it, like Brewster said, you know. So it's like, there's a good balance, you know.
That's why I want to know who's gonna get put over last at the crossover
the main event, right?
Who's gonna get put over?
Do you like that they're doing like these little teases now? That last week Rooster and the Goon slid over.
This is completely taken from the invasion angle that WWE did. WCW completely ripped right off of that. 100% ripped from it, but it is,
I mean, they're also writing a show, like you said. They're writing two shows for us.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're executing it well, right? Like as an actual wrestling fan.
I think so. Yeah. Shout out 50.
Do you think, like, it's kind of weird how, like, do you think it's because it's about wrestling that the show's kind of slept on?
Maybe, nah.
Or you think mainstream. Or do you feel like maybe it's just not out there enough?
That's it right there. I think the only reason I get, like, it's all over my timeline and shit, but it's because we talk about it, we're tagged in it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how often the regular person sees heels promos.
I mean, it's like an unbiased take because again, I just started this show off of liking the dude from Arrow, Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
Like I fucked with Arrow, and I was like, he's a good actor. Let me just check it out. And since then, I've been hooked. Got you on it. You liked it right away.
Yeah.
But this season is shitting on last season. I think personally, like by
pooping on it
by a landslide. Like this season, like there hasn't been a mid episode.
If this was Gunfight, this season's up 5-1.
Bro, like yeah, on God. But like I felt this I felt this episode was mid first 20 minutes in. And it completely flipped it over. And I think I would give it right now. How it ended and like how I'm excited for next week. It's like an 8-2. You know what I mean? Like easy 8-2.
Yeah, I give it like a 7-8.
And the wrestling was probably like the best of the season so far.
Yeah, because I told you, and it was a whole match. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you feel like does it feel like the wrestling is getting better every episode too?
I think so. I didn't really like the slow motion on the flip. You know what I'm saying? I wish the matches looked like we were watching it on TV.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But besides that, it was a pretty good match. You know,
I bet you that comes with production.
You think so? Because I didn't like the slow motion thing. Like when she did the front flip over and it slow motioned her head.
Yeah.
I like the wrestling matches should look like I'm watching on television.
Yeah.
Not
Maybe they're making it a little cinematic, but like, what if this new company comes in, buys DWL or Dystopia, whoever they go for? It looks like they're going for Dystopia. I mean DWL at the end of the episode because the guy walks up to Willie and was like, "Hey, are you the one to talk to about Crystal, Jack, and the Spade Boys?" Like, yeah. But if it does go, like, what if they like start filming it like it's actual wrestling? You know what I mean? Like, just because the production went up. Like, think about it again. Every episode, it seems like DWL's value is going up. Not necessarily production, like they did get the big screen, but it just feels like it's leveling up every episode. I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
everything. Yeah.
Condemned. You like where that's going?
Like how they're building up. He's Sting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disappearing, getting jumped, pulling up him. The underdog's about to get jumped. It's cool. I like the character. He's here for vengeance. I taught Batman that.
I taught that. Crazy. You think he's gonna? Damn. Are you sticking to that prediction though? Jack's wife becomes his Catwoman.
I think that's gonna happen. Yeah.
That's hard. I think. Now, do you think, from what we've seen in episode 6, do you think Crystal like has a chance to stay with like FWD? Because she's almost kind of in the same boat as Ace was last season.
I think she signed with them already.
You think that's it?
Yeah, I think she did it. I think that was part of everything. But I don't think she knows yet.
That'd be fucked. But again, they made it seem like she has a choice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not... Because he said, I want Crystal in it. But I want her to, like, defect over here. Huh.
So I don't know. I think that's what happened, though.
We'll see. I mean, that'd be actually nuts if they just signed her over like that. Especially because Willie mentioned it early in the episode, like, Crystal's popularity. Because what was it? It was like there's like 1,000 people. It's like actually 1,120 on record because of Crystal's popularity. So like, I don't think they just give Crystal away like that. No matter how big they condemn it. I think for the DWL to get out of all this fucking debt they got, they're gonna need both of them to pull them out, and this TV deal. That's gonna be huge. I think that's gonna be make or break. Like if they get it next season, on like the DWL could be a whole different ball game.
In household name.
Now it kind of feels like though. I don't know. It almost feels like easy writing in terms of like that. Like it's not gonna. I don't think right away that's gonna save them. Right. But I do think they're fixing a lot of things that can like potentially end the show quicker.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like how fast Ace's turnaround has been. Easily the first couple episodes could have been his whole like arc, and we could have got the Condemned at the fucking Dystopia show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we really could. So I'm kind of curious where they're planning to take this show. Now, obviously with the writer's strike, I don't think they're probably writing. Obviously they're not writing. They're not even probably. I mean, this is probably pushed to the back burner, to be honest, especially for Starz.
Yeah,
like
you got the season 3, dude.
I hope so, man. We're gonna do all we can. We're gonna keep putting these videos out, talking about
write
it.
letters to 50 Cent. Tell him have Ghost do a collab.
Ghost pulls up.
Yeah.
That's where he's been living this whole time.
Yeah.
That'd be hard, actually.
I built this building brick by brick.
Oh, he's big enough in terms of like stature.
Me and Tommy here.
Tommy has a real gun. Cap somebody. Kayfabe. He said you can't kayfabe the homies. That was a bar.
Yo, Starz, sponsor us.
Yo, Starz, come on, man. We're doing good work for this show. You know what I mean? But Bird, last thoughts and your rating for episode 5 of season 2, Heels.
7.8 on the rating of the episode.
7.8.
7.8. Yeah, I'm there with it. I was saying it was a pretty good episode.
I'm gonna have to go back and actually keep track of what we're doing.
I think the wrestling was the best part, the best wrestling we've had so far. It wasn't too gimmicky. It was like a real ending to a wrestling show.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and I just want to shout out to the supporters of the series that we're doing.
Yeah,
every video has grown. You know what I'm saying? We hit a triple-digit mark. Thank you for the 2 new subscribers.
Yes, sir.
Eventually you're gonna pay my Lamborghini note, and I appreciate it.
Shout out Rooster.
Shout out Rooster.
Nah, but again, if you made it this far in the video, be sure to check out our episode 6 reaction, trailer reaction. I'll put that up top. Hit the like button. Comment down. Let us know if you were to start a franchise like the DWO or the FWD, who would you rather have, Crystal Tyler or the Condemned as your starting face? Let us know down low. It's the Late Night Crew. AD, J Birdie. Sleep on it.